start this bird off. I've got it going. So let's just get into it. Let's just fucking have whatever long this is, a short one. Um, but anyway, what's up, Beardies and Beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros podcast. Well, one half of the beards. The other one doesn't really have a beard,
I
but
didn't shave for consolation, but
you're
yeah, that's fine.
not really much of a facial hair person. You don't really you got the
Nah,
the 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 baby face lottery of like hairless
hairless?
face like
Yeah,
beardless facial hairless.
I mean, I try.
You try, but oh no, my camera's doing the thing again. I had that. I got some good stuff with that camera glitching the other, which I'm gonna
I was
try and
about to
use.
say, I was like, am I having a seizure? Why am I seeing white flashing
Yeah, it's
lights?
just flickering. Oh no. I've got. There's plenty of things. I'm trying to
Not
work
one of
through.
those moments.
I've got some ideas in the works for some other videos I've got coming up. So we got the we don't want to talk too much about the main piece of de la resistance, but um
Also, I think we should stop talking about outside projects
I
with
was
this
gonna I was
because,
gonna say though I have sorted out what my costume though for Halloween. Um,
or
so I figured out. I realized that's why I need to get a better shirt because I don't really have any plain white shirts. I'm kind of not one that has plain white shirts. So most like the close white shirt I have is like a Captain America shirt. I was like, well, that doesn't help. I was like, I could always wear it, but like, no, I don't like wearing shirts backwards. But I want to dress up as I've got my jean pants and I've got my plaid shirt. So I just need a white undershirt, and I'm gonna dress up as Alan Wake for Halloween. So that's my little go-to outfit. Simple. Uh, this is the American Nightmare version, so that's kind of
oh
ironically
yeah,
enough. I have the white shirt with the Captain America symbol on it. I was like, that's the irony, but yeah, something gonna do on that for Halloween. So that's coming close in a couple of weeks. Halloween candy. So not too bad. So October's fun. Very busy. I forgot
yeah,
like how many things go on during October because like of course you mentioned beforehand before we started that you're asking how was it SeaWorld. So yeah, I went to the spooky nights that they have. So they have their
oh yes,
Halloween entertainment kind of night. It was very kind of mid. Like thankfully the ticket I have is like you can redeem a free ticket with your yearly pass ticket, and it kind of
oh
makes it.
yeah,
It's kind of good that is a benefit because if you were to pay like the 60 like $70 to go in for that night, it's kind of shit. It's not worth the money.
yeah,
Like it was just like because I'm like this is kind of like yeah like it's that's like it's kind of good. Like
yeah.
I left early. Like I said to you, it's like yep I'm on schedule. I'm getting out of here early. Like earlier than planned because I figured we were gonna stay longer. But once you kind of roamed around, it's there's barely not much to really absorb in on a nighttime basis. Like it's kind of cool. Like we went a little bit earlier, so we used actual passes to get in, and then we just
Yeah.
stayed in through it, and yeah. But it's just like, there really isn't much to really absorb the atmosphere to make it like, oh, it's nighttime. Oh, they go like, oh, we have some like DJs and stuff. But this year around, it felt very empty. Like even the amount of food vans, like food vendors that they have that come in to work there was less as well this time around.
Oh yeah.
And it was just kind of like what the fuck? Like it just felt very empty. Like the performers were kind of wandering around, but they felt more spaced out, and emptied. It didn't really feel like they had much life to it. Like it's missing. Ironically, being spooky. You think, oh, spooky undead, no life, but
Yeah.
like usually they're very lively with entertainment and atmosphere, and I mean was the first night technically for them to do this, but you'd
Okay.
think it would have been a bit more organized, being that it's the first night. You would want the first night to be more of a wow factor. You would
I
think,
thought the first night's usually like the best night.
yeah, like that's when everything's there. Because then if you have vendors hired in to work it, it would make more sense to have them on the first night, and if they pulled out later on.
Yeah.
Because I also noticed that going into the coast or down into the coast, there's like a Brisbane to Gold Coast bike ride thing coming up, which they usually happen on weekends, which I feel
Oh
like that
yeah,
would
yeah,
interfere with it. There's like the Gold Coast 500 coming up from the 20th to the
yeah.
27th, which I'm like, that's going to
That's
interfere with people trying to go there. Like, I know happens at night, but
yeah,
during the day becomes a deterrent if you can't get there slightly earlier, or you plan your
yeah,
day, you want to kind of absorb it in a little bit. And it's just like there's so many things going on down there that's gonna feel like interfere with it, and it's like they would be the kind of things that would interfere with vendors, like on the later days, not the starting days.
yeah,
So it's like it's weird that that they start off so empty, and it's just like because we bought like their little bucket thing that they charge. They charge like $20 a kid, but you get like you buy two of them, you save $5. But it's like a little trick or treat bucket, and then you go around the little treasure hunt locations, and they tick off your location visit, and they give you like a scoop full
yeah,
of
yeah,
candy and whatnot. It's just like it's not bad, but I'm like $20, or technically if you buy two, it's like 17.50. It's like you don't really get that much. It's fun for the kids. So it's like whatever. It's like we put that aside. But it's
yeah.
like yeah, we'll do it for the kids. But it's like realistically, the value of stuff that you get given is not like $17 worth or $20 worth of stuff. It's just
No,
like here's a bunch of cheap candy as it is. It's like all the bulk cheap candy that they just buy and just put into tubs to last them for several nights. It's like it's kind of stingy a little bit. So it's like, but whatever, it's fun for the kids. So they enjoy themselves
yeah,
taking off the locations and doing all the stuff. It's just like whatever. It's more for the kids. It's just, but that's the sad part. Like you go, oh, here's this for the kids, and then if you want the adults, you got to go to Fright Night. But it's just like I haven't been to Fright Night for God knows how long because they seem to sell out. But I reckon they
yeah,
would be mostly more fun. But then they're very fucking busy, so it's like you can't try and go, and you spend half your time waiting to do stuff that that's what your nights. That's why you end up going early, like 5:30, whatever it is, and you're there till like the 9 o'clock because you spend majority like 80% of your time in queues or traversing the park to get from one place to the other to experience the haunted mazes or the haunted entertainment they have on. It's just like, is that really worth the time and the money that you're spending to go in it just to be queuing, playing queue simulator, basically, then actually
yeah,
experience? Because sometimes you'd be waiting on like it's like that with roller coasters sometimes too, and it's kind of annoying. But it's more of a thrill. But when it's like a maze, it's like you wait, you know, half an hour, maybe an hour, just to get in a maze, and you walk around for like 10 minutes, like, and then you're like, oh, I'm so scared, like, oh, like, and it's not even like anything amazing. It's just like, what's the point of that? And that's kind of like felt like this a little bit. It's like with Spooky Nights, like, oh, where's walking around? It's like, where's the entertainment? Where's the performers like engaging with everyone? And because the last few years, because we've always had them, we've always redeemed the passes for them, and they've always felt very lively and like really staged stuff, like stuff everywhere. Like even the Carnival one was a little bit more um vibrant, but usually Spooky Nights is very matching to that. And it's just like, yeah, it was just very lackluster, and it was just kind of like, eh. It's like, yeah, that's why I was like, kids, do you want to stay? Do you want to do anything? Do you want to watch that? No, not really. I'm like, okay. Like, they weren't really that impressed. It was just like,
yeah,
whatever. And like, that's kind of says something if the kids aren't really
yeah.
that impressed with it. Like, they're kind of in it for the moment. They're like, yeah, it was kind of alright. Like, it was fun. But like, it's not like, oh, that was
But yeah,
great. That was amazing. Like, so much. It's just like, that's the real benchmark, for a review is it's kids. They'll really give you the truth and honesty of if it's good or not. So yeah, so I mean it was something, but spent like half the day doing all this other shit leading up to it. Hours trying to still make the costume for Max, and she got it done, and then we went. So she was working on it this morning, basically still for him to wear, like for Spooky Nights. So little orca whale
yeah, yeah,
costume, so it was pretty cool. And then I sent you that photo. I think I sent you the photo of Jack. He was dressed as Ghostface, so it was pretty funny. He was like,
yeah.
"Yeah, only reason he's dressed as Ghostface because of Fortnite." I was like, "He's never seen it, never will."
Oh,
Like Jack is honestly my son, my oldest son. For those that don't know, so yeah, he is definitely he knows they're from other media. Like he's not like it's the guy from Fortnite. Like he gets it from other media, but he's the type to be like, oh, it's in Fortnite. That's cool. I like that. And I want to like I want that skin, or I want to wear make a costume to look like that.
yeah,
And it's just like, and like I said, at least he knows it's from other media, but it's just like he's very influenced by it being because it's in Fortnite,
Yeah.
which is kind of like not a bad thing because then it's kind of is like in the sense the marketing position being like, oh, okay, it's in this, I want to know where it's from. So in
Yeah.
a sense, it kind of does work when you actually see that. Like that's basically what their marketing is.
Yeah.
That's why they collab. That's why there's so many of it because it's actually a
It's
marketing
like bring
tool.
it back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not actually just like, oh, let's just collab and let's just franchise and make money. It actually is being like, oh, I like that character. What is that character from? What source material? Okay, so that's what that is. You know,
Yeah. It's more exposure. Yeah.
yeah, and that's realistically what it comes down to. And it is kind of genius. But when a lot of it is targeted at us as adults, older audiences,
Yeah.
the older generations, it's kind of like a nice nostalgia stuff for us because we do know what it is. And it's
Yeah.
like, but it's like we get the reference better, but it's just yeah, it's like a weird generational. It's an interesting difference. So
It's like it's the same thing, but between generations, it means two completely separate
yeah,
things.
and that's
That
and ironically enough, speaking of that, like I was watching a Smosh video, and they do like their little game stuff. So it's just a nice segue
yeah.
for everything, and they were doing like a generational like quiz kind of like Jeopardy, like their game
Oh
shows that
yeah.
they do their little like this 50 points is for 100 points,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's kind of like Jeopardy in a sense. I don't know what the other one is because Jeopardy's the one where you got to give the question to the answer. Yeah, so it's a bit different,
Yeah.
but you know they had that thing. They had like the different categories of like boomers and like boomers, Gen X, millennials, uh, Gen Z, and then Gen Alpha. I think it is, and it's
Is
just
that what we're up to? Okay.
I think that's what we're at. Yeah. So millennials is Gen Y, which I think you're in that spectrum between millennial and Gen Z. You're in that like
I'm in the middle. I'm the middle. Yeah.
yeah, you're in
I'm
that
back end of one, beginning of the
yeah.
other. Yeah.
So you're like that's like me. Like even though I'm at the start of the millennials, so I'm still kind of influenced by Gen X. So
Yeah.
because I'm smack bang on the '90s, and where I'm early year, like I'm very influenced by the end of Gen X. So I'm very different again. Um, but seeing that, but just it's just kind of funny, like what people refer to things and how people slang stuff and like generational like the differentiations. Like people were doing stuff in one way and it's kind of still happening. Everything's slang for
But it's
something, but it's just how some
yeah.
slang changes. Some are like different depending on culture and stuff. And it was kind of funny because they were doing this one quiz bit where they had like they were given like what does this mean, and it was like through the different generations. Like they're all slangs for from different generations for stuff. And me and Al are like answering like going along answering. It's like that's not right. It's like it must be completely different for Australian generations because um there was one of the questions was which was from the boomer era, and it was what is a boob tube? And me and Al are like, that's a top. Like that's the top because it was a boob
Oh yeah.
tube.
That's
Like
that.
it's
Yeah. That's the
yeah, because it was like that.
tank top. Tank
Yeah,
top. That's what
because it
it.
was like the
Yeah.
tank top or it was the sleeveless tank top, so it's just literally a wrap around the chest. So like that's what
Yeah.
that's like in Australia. Well, that's why I think it must be Australian thing because that's what we called a boob tube because it
Yeah.
was literally a tube around your boobs, you know. But I mean, for boomers, it's apparently it was a reference to television. I'm like, what
It's
the fuck? Like that's a boob tube. Okay, like whatever. And so they're going on things, and I always laugh because every time people refer to this, I fucking laugh. So like, this was like later on. I think it's like it's like millennial. I think it was like Gen Z. It was Gen Z, and it was talking about because I think we've talked about this like not on podcast, but like we've laughed about this slang before, and it's the word for mutuals is moots,
yeah.
and or people sometimes go moots or muts, and it's kind of funny when people say that because in Australia, like I even commented on the video going, you do know like moot or mut is a completely different term if you go to an
Yeah.
Australian. It like because for those that don't know, moot or mut, depending on how you pronounce it, means a woman's genitals or private region. Like that's what our slang is, and it's just so funny when people are like, oh, how many muts do you have? How many muts? Like you do know what that is, right? Like like
But
it's just fucking hilarious.
but but that's like what growler is. Growlers.
Yeah.
Well,
It's,
actually, I don't think we use it here, but it's yeah,
oh, kind of. There's more that growler is more of like a boomer generation, from what I remember. Like I remember like back
yeah.
in the day growing up, a
That's
lot of people would be like
old.
growler, like different slang for stuff. And it's always interesting how some like there's so many slangs that have existed, but they either come back again with a different um
Yeah,
like a different slang
meaning
for
or
it or a different meaning, or it's been around from that time, but they've had a different meaning. Like say like we have thongs. You refer to
yeah,
someone as thongs. That's our feet. That's our pluggers. And it's funny
yeah,
you go thongs and people think fucking speedo g string. Fucking
yeah.
a thong. It's like
It's like
no, it's what the rub around your feet, mate. Like it's a fucking pair of thongs. Where's your thongs
unless you're
at?
from.
You know,
I feel that thongs is a lot nicer than jandals.
jandals.
People
Yes,
call yeah, it's like jandals. That's just weird.
jandals. See that's but it's kind of funny because it's like jandals. Like we literally
Yeah,
have sandals. Like the
yeah, I
word is
know.
there. Why have we changed it with a different syllable? It's still the same. Like it's still a word. We've gone from
Yep.
sandal to jandal. Like it's still. It's not shortened. It's still the same. Like I don't get it. Like it's so funny that
Yeah.
and literally is a reference to your sandals, but we just call them
Yep.
jandals. Like it, I don't know. It's just like I guess it's like a little quirky. Just like let's just add a little. It's like being like let's just add it, make it cutesy. It's like jandals. I don't know. I guess because sandals feels like a blasphemous word. I don't know. I don't know, and that's kind of funny. Like the slang, there's just so many different slangs that we have, and it's always funny like watching like Aussie Man reviews and stuff like that when he does like the interviews and he gets like the Aussie slang stuff, and he like gets the actors to like he'll give the quiz them with like Aussie slang. It's just like it's just funny just like how we have such like a diverse slang like abbreviation just terminology for everything. It's just you know so Struth fucking fair dinkum
Yeah.
fucking flaming
Yeah. Yeah.
galah and Al Stewart was the best for it fucking spewing out all the fucking slang terms and stuff. But I don't know it's just funny. It's like I guess because we're raised on it and you hear it so much,
Yeah.
you
It's
know because it's taught in a sense because you're saying it so often,
yeah.
and
Well, it's
that's
like
what
it's
yeah,
not it's not until you leave this country that you don't actually like.
you realize that it's
There's things that you don't even think like when you're passing someone, you'll say like "g'day" as like not even as like a joke. Like
yeah.
you'll say it
So you'd be like
as like
howdy, g'day, howdy,
yeah.
what's cracking, kind of thing, like
It's
different
like
things like what's up
it's
ya,
like
like kind of and
yeah.
what's
It's
up
like
ya can mean multiple things. Like it could be
yeah.
like if someone's in a pissed off mood, you'd be like, "What's up ya?" Uh,
Yeah.
what's your toss? There's like that's the thing. Like we have so many different fucking slangs for shit that people would be like, "What the fuck do you mean?" Like, it's like, "Oh, come on, cunt," like, and you're not even meaning it. Like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you wanna?" It's like, what? It means nothing. Like,
Yeah.
it's literally just like, "What's up, mate?" Like,
Yeah. So it's like
it's just hilarious that it just cracks me up seeing like, and I kind of would love to go to another country, like somewhere so far, just to like experience the culture shock of just being going around this, but like using slang on people, and just being like them being so fucking confused, and not just being like in my, being here in Australia and having foreign people come and trying to talk to them. Like, I want to be that rogue in the foreign land and just be like, fucking, what's up, you cunt? How you going, Ching Fang? Like, like all these fucking fair dinkum, spitting out everything, rolling it along, and be like, what the fuck are you on about?
depends
Like,
on where you go.
yeah.
Depends on where you go, because that could end badly for you.
No, that's the worst part. But you're gonna be like, what the
Oh,
what's
mate,
dude?
hey, mate, you got a pair of pluggers? I've lost me plugs.
You're gonna
Yeah,
get
got
plugged in
to.
a minute. You're gonna,
And then they're like,
uh,
what's plugs? Oh, thongs, and like, and then that turns just wrong.
you put them on your feet. The rubbers and the little wedges go between your toes. I think that's where thongs came from, though. If you think about it, because when you have it like right between your toes, it looks like a pair of thong, like up your
Yeah,
ass. So I guess that's where it's basically come from, because wedge between your toes. So it's like we we brand them as thongs because it was funny because it reminded us of that, and it's just gone from there. But actually speaking, I mean, it's just funny just all the lingo and majengo. But I love it. I think it's fucking great. You don't realize, like I say, you definitely don't realize how much fucking
No.
slang we have for things. That was like a video I watched. The dude was just like had a fish. I don't know if you've seen it. I can't remember if I sent it to you. But I can't remember what he called it. He was a black fella, and he's like the Bigongus or Benongo or whatever. But it clearly is like I think it's meant to be like penis or something stupid like that, like it's big dick or something like it's something like that. It's a derogative term like for something. And he was like these German people was like, oh yeah, and she's like, oh look Sven, we got a dog or something like I can't remember what the word was, but it's just like, oh my god, he's just like kept the straightest face, like wow, like that's the funny thing too, is like you can just literally say anything that's in the
Yeah.
fucking lingo and they'll just fucking say it. Be like, oh yeah, it's like, but no, it is different. It's definitely interesting having, yeah, like it'd be interesting definitely seeing the culture difference of like hearing other people like around you speak and then you being like the, which I mean, and that's why you like Crocodile Dundee like basically had that same
Yeah.
experience as well. Like it kind of showed that as well. Like he was fucking saying all these different things under the sun at the time, and and people were just like, what do you mean? And even he was like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just something different. It is honestly something different. Like crazy. But but yeah, no, fucking yeah, it's our culture is definitely a lot different than what people think it is. And
Yeah.
that's the problem too. And the other thing is too is like thinking about like the one thing like where people always rag on the whole no, like they're like, oh, you're saying no, it's like not really, like
Like,
that's maybe certain
so,
regions, because me and Jim talked about like there are some regions it's different, but
yeah.
realistically no one says no because it's always yeah, nah, yeah, like
Yeah.
that realistically we're like yeah, nah, yeah, nah, like that's realistically what we say. We don't really go no or no, whatever the fuck it is, it's like yeah, nah, like
It's just no.
yeah,
Oh,
no. But that's
yeah. We
but
can,
when you
yeah.
say no, like it that's more of like when we use no, that's more of a definitive like no. Like
Yeah. It's
if
like,
we if it's like
it's done. Over.
yeah, because if we've
No
been through
more.
it, it's like yeah, nah, like nah, nah. Like that's usually like the initial what no's are.
Yeah.
It's only when it becomes that serious and it's yeah, when yeah nah hasn't been taken, nah yeah it's been taken, seriously. It hasn't really.
I guess then the no is only, I guess that'd only be when you're like proper ochre Australian.
Yeah,
That's when.
so it is kind of funny watching people make fun of that. It's all these little videos I see pop up of the people culture shock kind of style funny videos. People make parody stuff. I actually had an idea. Okay, so bouncing back around because I was talking about like film stuff. So I have a few ideas which I I have ideas to tie in some stuff. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what stuff, but I have ideas to tie in. I've had some cool reference ideas. So you have to keep an eye out some of the videos I have coming up when I get around to doing it. But I've got yeah reference idea video from your videos that you've done, and I've been thinking about it. I was like, oh, this is I want to see how I can execute and how I get it to work. Funnily enough, like all quirky stuff. So um, but I had
Yeah,
an
I'm just thinking of references from my videos.
yeah, because I was like watching them again. And I was like, oh, how can I do? Ooh, yeah, I was like, oh, I should do this and oh, do that. So I got little funny bits stewing in my brain. But what I wanted to bring up, which was kind of funny, was um, the easel video. So if you watch the easel video, you might have noticed at the end I put a in memory of Bob Ross because I ironically was wearing the Bob Ross shirt and I was like, okay, I want to make a
Yeah.
in memory to Bob Ross, and I kind of was stewing on that idea for a bit and I went with it. And it's kind of funny that I've done that while Bob Ross has been like AIified lately. There's been so
Yeah.
much like AI Bob Ross everywhere. It's just kind of weird that the parallel between like my video doing like I was like, oh, I had this idea, doing this, and then it's like, and then this has been happening at the same time. And it's just like, what the fuck's
Yeah.
going on? Like the coincidence of like Bob Ross making a resurgence. It's just like, okay, like cool. I don't know, it's just a weird bit um, that I've noticed, and it's just like, oh my god. Because they've been funny. It's like been basically though. It started off with just Bob Ross doing Bob Ross things. You know, people being. But then I do like how people have been like. It's kind of sucks for him, which I feel bad. You know, even though he's he'll be tossing in his
Yeah,
grave. But like they're still doing like the whole because he's always been so calm, and now everything's been AI. Bob Ross has been him getting mad, like flipping the
yeah.
canvas and like just getting real pissed off, which has been like kind of funny to watch. AI Bob
But
Ross just lose his shit.
I mean, that's a side that we may have seen from him at one point because originally he was an army drill instructor.
Mm.
So he used to be the dude that used to yell, scream, and throw stuff at people.
Mm. Well, that's
So
that's why he said. If you, I've got some clips. That's why he liked painting because it was more relaxing. He could get away from all that stress because it was such a depressive environment because it was so serious and so controlled and so defined. He couldn't really get to be himself and express himself. So then he'd come back and he'd paint, and that he could express himself and create his own worlds, and he'd relax, and it would. That's what kept him sane basically and saved him from that kind of mentality. So it would have been
oh,
interesting to see,
that would be
seeing that
hilarious to
side.
be the recruit.
Yeah,
Thorn, I have a question, Thorn. And you walk in and he's like, there's no mistakes, just happy accidents.
yeah.
And then turns around, you're an accident, kid.
That's what I mean. It'd be interesting, but I think yeah, he did that like a lot later. Like he was kind of
Oh,
did it
it's like
personal and then left
30
that.
years later, yeah.
Yeah, like left afterwards. But it would have been interesting to see like the type, just such a. I mean, led him down that path because he was so, I guess, like I said again, so aggressive about it, being a drill sergeant.
Yeah.
So, but I had a I was as I was driving today down the coast, because I had a chuckle to myself as like a little funny little video idea, and
Oh, yeah?
because like when you go through areas and different
Yeah.
places have like speed cameras, and they kind of like
Yeah.
notify you of like speed cameras and stuff being like the sign, and one of the ones I went by says, uh, average speed camera in use,
Oh, yeah.
and I was just thinking like I had an idea of like you go by and like someone speeds, and it's just like cuts, and then it's like cuts to the speed camera, and it's just like a very average speed camera. It's like, hey, how am I supposed to do this? I'm not anything fancy. I can't keep track of this. I'm just average. It's just like being all like mildly depressed because it's just like the thing's too fast. Like I can't take. I'm not fancy. And it's like something my brain was thinking like that. I'm just chuckling to myself because like that would be fucking hilarious. Like I know, I think that's hilarious, but it's just like just
It would be
just as
good.
such an average speed camera, like because it's just average speed
You have to
camera
do
in
like,
use. And it's just like I was like like the most generic like camera looking thing, and it's like a dude with the camera. It's like I can't do anything with this. Like that
but you'd
car's
have to do like,
you know
now it'd be better if you did it from like the camera's perspective and you did like, I don't know, like annoying orange or whatever and the
yeah.
green screen eyes.
I can't track that. What the fuck is this? I'm just average. Like you're not, but like it's just like what the fuck average speed. I was like this is a sign rating. I'm just like what the fuck average speed camera in use. I'm like what
That's
what
because
is
it's two cameras.
yeah
It's because they measure you at the first, it's, it's not actually a speed. So unlike like the lasers,
yeah
these ones just take a photo and then it takes a photo at the next distance and then it just calculates the time it took you to do that and then it can extrapolate and then it just figures out how
oh
fast
fuck
you've gone.
I hate those. uh
Those are really easy because you can gun it through the first one and then as
yeah
long as you know where the next one is, you just stop and pull off
yeah
and wait a bit.
wait a little bit to kind of extrapolate the time.
And then once the time elapses, then you gun it again, and then
But
you could be doing like,
yeah true.
I
That's
don't
the
condone
point to
speeding.
point. No, I don't condone speeding either. But when you make up for it for traffic, no, you don't speed. Um, I just a little bit. I need a little, not really speed. I need a little bit because there's so much fucking traffic. Someone had pulled over. There's like so much traffic for like ages, and then we got to the point where the congestion was because a cop car had pulled over a car with a trailer, There's like five,
Oh,
four
and
copters,
everyone's
and everyone's fucking in the
and
four lanes. We're all sewed up. I'm just like, why? So once I
because
got like
everyone's going
through
like this,
that,
they're driving past, going,
yeah. So everyone's so all fucking back off the gun, but it's open up. So I'm like, oh well, I'll just fucking get into the fucking speed that it's like fully, and I just fucking weep because everyone's still fucking going slow. So I just fucking popped
yeah,
through everyone and just fucking made up my time. You know, didn't really make up time, but I was just like, fuck this shit. I should fucking sit on the high end of the actual speed limit and fucking actually move, not just fucking
yeah,
ooh put along up each other's asses. It's fucking annoying. But what was I gonna say? Oh, that's right. On the way back, I was driving back and there was like a spot. And I was like driving along, and in the distance I saw a I got because I was like it would get a bit cloudy. I saw a flash in the distance. Like this was like in the distance, like a fair few like 100 kilometers. Like it was because of the highway open stretch. It's very
yeah,
like,
yeah.
but I could see it. I was like, oh, I'm like, oh, there must be a storm coming. I like so I just around a flash. I'm like, I wonder if there's a storm coming. Driving along, and this is like this was like at least like a 10 minute like 10 minute distance of travel, and got there. I'm like, oh, so that's what the flash was. And it's like the speed camera. You're like, I'm like, oh, yeah, like they're so fucking bright. When those things fucking flash, like you
Yeah,
can see them. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's like, 'cause I could tell the distance of like where, because like I said, it's open, it's wide. You can see the
yeah.
bend as you drive. You know, it's a long fucking stretch. So it might have been like a 5 minute distance, but yeah, it's fucking so fucking straight open these days because the trees are all fucking cut back, everything's cut open. But yeah, I got to him like, yeah, that's. I was like, oh yeah, no, that sounds about right. Like that's the distance. And like, yeah, fucking. I thought it might have been the storm because, like I said, the clouds coming over. But no, someone clearly got busted by the speed camera as they were fucking shooting through. So I like that's funny.
That,
Like
isn't it like 100 on
100,
the?
110.
Yeah, so that would be like 50 k's away.
Yeah, so they were doing a fair speed if they were getting doing 100 over. They're clearly doing over 110. Like 110 isn't fast
Oh
enough.
yeah,
Like, come
they
on.
would have been doing like 150
Oh, they got to
easily.
be doing something to really trigger that. Like, fucking, because people can't help themselves, especially at night. It's, but no, I just fucking hate the roads, especially those kind of roads at the coast. It's just a bane of my existence. It just people just get on them and they just drive like idiots. It just
Yeah,
yeah. Driving only scares me because of other people.
yeah. That's the
That's
bad thing.
that's the
Well,
one thing I hate about driving.
that's what I like about here in the West.
Mm.
There's not as many cars,
Not as many cars. It's easier just to get around.
and there's the distance between everything is so much greater, but there's less people. So
Yeah. Yeah, there's so
so
much
you can
fucking
have the
room
road
to
to
explore.
yourself quite a bit. So
Mm. Yeah, because everything's very on top of each other, so that's crazy. But yeah, no. So brain, 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 brain. I hate when my brain stutters. I made fun of that in my one of my skeletal videos. Um, I think that's no. Did I send you that one? I think I just sent you that one. I can't.
possibly,
I can't even remember half the shit I said these days. I realized I'm in such a slump because it's just been so like. I was like today and yesterday. I was looking at social media. I'm just like, I'm at the moment now. I like the phase I'm in at the moment is like I don't see social media in the way of social media. Like my brain sees social media as my working platform. Like I see it as like what have I got going on? What things are posting? Which things are not posting? Like what have I got organized? Is it look like and that's all my brain's been in the last couple of days, and that's how I've been thinking. It's just like I go on social media and I don't go, oh, I'm gonna go on here and chill. Like sometimes I will, but that's at a certain like time I'm in bed sometimes half the time. But during the day I'm just like
yeah,
I look at social media and I'm just like, okay, how are these doing? What can I post next? What can I schedule? And it's just like my brain's just so wide now. It's just like I can't look at social media normally. And it's just
yeah,
fucking weird because it's just like, okay, what work have I got to do? And it's just like kind of a good thing, but then kind of not because it's just like, I mean, at least I'm giving myself something to do and distracting myself. It's just like, it's just weird. Just very weird because like I'm treating everything like a business model. Trying to work out what needs to be posted where, like what's serious, in the sense of like what's actually me. So what is me is being posted on my account. So if I'm doing stuff like if it's videos and bits or something like that, that's not really a bit. It's more myself, then it goes there. But if it is a bit doing the whole character thing, then it does go on the whole pickle tube side of things. So I'm then looking at that, trying to
Yeah.
like establish more of a character presence, so that whatever I'm doing is a character and it's a performing character, and that exists on that, whereas the real is on this kind of stuff. And it is hard for people to understand that, sometimes when they look at the stuff, but basically that's where I'm going now. Is everything on that pickle tube count used to be at one point me trying to do stuff, but now it's not me. It's a character. It's a portrayal.
Yeah.
Uh, performance of me performing as a version of me that's not real, doing these kind of bits. So it's kind of fun to like refocus that, because then things do become a little bit easier, because then you can technically do anything because you're not in defined as yourself. So it kind of works out a little bit easier to free flow it, because you have like when you're yourself, you kind of have a set way of doing things, because you want that image to be, confined to that. I don't know, it's one of those
Yeah.
things. It's like with the skeletal stuff. It's like that's very defined, and I try to kind of keep an anonymity to that identity. But I have intertwined some things with my other content, but it's kind of, yeah, it's interesting thing with that. And I'm just thinking. It's just been a thought. It's just like, because every time, because like I'm so limited with where I post and how I do stuff, and a lot of like the backdrops and stuff are always seeping through to those videos and other videos, because it's like
Yeah.
I'm using what I've got with me to use available to, and you can, if you'd be like, oh yeah, that's his workbench, that's where he sits, does this, and it's like things are very prominently keyed to being stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, one of those things. But Battlefield. Anyway, I
Oh
took my
yes,
bag. I used my
Battlefield.
bag. I used my bag today, so that was nice. It's actually
Oh
not bad.
yes.
It's a decent size.
Oh, that reminds me. Let's check on the whereabouts in the world my Battlefield is.
Weird how it's got like that little nook in the back there. You can actually like it's open. It's like actually like a pouch. Like if it was wider, I could get something in there. But
Has it got a is there any way for it to close off so you could hold something in
that's
there?
the
Or is it?
only opening spot is there. But it's all hollow on the back. It's like it's a separate layer. So it's like a pouch. It's like a big pocket. If you could slide something into it.
I mean, you could modify it and you could add like a zip or a button or something so you could close it. But
Yeah, because I was like, oh, it's actually interesting. It's like the main zip, which yeah, it's quite big. Like I said, everything's layered separately. Like it's not like it's. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. Actually, goes into the main pocket. Okay, no, it is into the main pocket actually.
ah,
So that actually has a little. Oh, you know why? I know why now. I can put a bladder in there.
oh yeah, because it would be a
Yeah,
camelback thing.
it's
Yeah.
actually I could actually put a bladder inside that and have the hose come out the top there. That's what that would be for. I just realised. Like, it goes in separate, but no, it is, but it isn't. But that's why. Or if I had cables or something, if I had like a cable coming out of it, a little breather hole in the bottom of it. Not bad.
Right. So
Yeah, what's your thing?
so my Battlefield has gone from Kermside to Red Bank.
Oh God, that sounds like it's coming my way. You sure you've got it just to go to you?
It's listed to go to me. It's but
Oh,
it said it was only at Red Bank 12:19 yesterday morning.
yeah. Some of that hand sanitizer, island coconut. Yeah, it's weird because like if they were to send it to me, that's basically what they'd do. Or no, it might come straight from Chermside, but Red Bank's on the way through. Everything goes through Red Bank before it goes anywhere else, because that's where it comes in first.
Yeah.
usually when things ship off or anything comes through. But that's crazy though. Out of all places to like have it come from, they stocked it from Cherm's side.
It's like,
Like all the way over here over my side, and then they send it all the way over to your side.
I
Like,
know. It's like, it doesn't make sense.
like it is fucking random. Man. It's like that makes zero sense. When you showed me that, I was just like, why? Isn't there a big W
It's like,
closer, like anywhere else, like South Australia or like Northern Territory or like even one in
like,
WA? Like,
like, like,
is there not one there?
the one that is 2.7 k's away. I mean, 5 k's away.
Mm.
It's like, it's like,
You would have been
I,
better to go in and just like buy it. You would have,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It would have been, it would have worked out quicker and easier for you just to go in and buy it yourself instead of just being like, oh, order online, get it shipped to me. Like, it's so silly because you'll get it some point next week. Some point.
Yep.
When? Who knows? But at some point. Yeah, it's makes. Are you right there, dog? Dog's half on the bed, half off the bed. What are you doing, Mills? Huh? This dog looks so silly. Go on then, come here. Come here, go on. Dog's doing silly things. I don't know what this dog's doing. You silly scruffhead.
I figured out my lighting problem.
Yeah.
Just needed Wikipedia opened.
Oh, give you the screen display.
Yep.
Come on, you silly thing, up here. What are you doing? Come on. This dog is being such a buffet. I don't know what it's doing. Whatever. It's just gonna stare at me. Oh yeah, these dogs have been. I got a leaf mantis. Yeah, I'm on
Pre,
now. Yeah,
no, hang on.
the
You mean,
leafus cemented leafus erectus.
you mean leaf insect?
Yeah.
No, that's stick insect.
Sick insect, but it's I would get up, but I'm in my undies. Even though I did film a video in my undies today, I don't know why I'd be ashamed of not. I was filming a bit. I'm filming a bit this morning, so I got up pretending off like playing off as like being drunk, and I did a scene which I thought was funny because I had my Ninja Turtles undies on. So I did a shot as I run off, and all you see is like with shirt and undies, and it says like turtle power on the ass, and it just see as a pan of
Yep.
me running along, like a giant baby. So I'm like, do like the baby waddle, and I'm like, I did that, and I had ideas for filming other stuff, and I'm just like, I didn't end up filming anything else because I'm like, whatever, because I tried doing stuff, but people were just coming and going, and I was like, trying to get the shots, and I was like, oh wait, and then no one was doing anything, so I was like, okay, so I'll set up the camera, go to film it, and my dad's home, so he then coming out, and I'm like, well, there goes the shot, like, I'm trying to time everything, whatever. Like, clearly didn't want me to film that side of the project that I had the idea for, so I'm like, I'm gonna scrap that part and just use that part, maybe for something, I don't know yet, but what? It's like, I don't think people want to see me in my fucking undies, but anyway. I've already got a video out there with me with no shirt on, so it's
Good old grilled cheese.
yeah, the good old grilled cheese with the dysphoria of life, the fucking whatever that was. That was just a random. I mean, I did it. I made it, put it together, did it. It's out there now. With the shots doing what they do,
Yes.
but yeah, I'm like got stuff there so I can kind of schedule stuff and post stuff. And then it looks like I'm gonna most probably have to keep doing shit stuff, which is annoying, which I don't want to, but I kind of might do, but I don't want to do.
Yeah.
But I
That'll
want to.
back a lot. That's a lot faster than I thought.
Yeah, they're already kind of like doing stuff again, promote stuff, doing crossovers, because like shit with Baby No Money, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Why? Like, this doesn't help me at all. I was like, if they were gonna come back and do a second set, like I was gonna be like, okay, that's fine, I can leave it and just like whatever. But there's more shit going on. I'm like, how do I just like derail? I want to kind of now that I've got it, I just want to derail the whole narrative like that I've been doing with this whole thing. I just want to like, I don't know. I really just want to go out there with it, just be fucking because they're sharing like AI stuff now, doing random shit. So I'm like, how much do I just fucking bin the fuck out of this? Like, you
Create
know,
your own AI video of it.
like yeah, I don't know. It's just like, how do I fucking yeah? I want to derail. I just want to derail everything. Villain arc and just create like the big villain arc and just I don't know. Public enemy number one. Yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't know where to go. Like I did have set up premise of where I was going to set everything up for, because I was going to like go over the whole Peter stuff, and then Peter stuff's already kind of happening a little bit themselves, and it's like, don't go there. Like I want to set things up to call things out before they start doing stuff, which I already was. I was already calling things out because it was kind of predictable, but it was fun. But I really, I don't know. I gotta do something. I gotta do something with it. I want to do it. Like it kind of like I said, kind of wrapped up with that video in a sense, but like left it open. But I don't know, I kind of just want to do something right. Kind of, I don't know, like I want to add it as part of another layer of a story to another story. I don't know, something. I'll do something. Maybe loop it back in on itself. So I don't know. I don't know how complicated. It's something fun to do with it. I don't know. There's so many ideas. I've always got the ideas for shits. Yeah, I was gonna get the mantis, but it's fucking it's decent size.
Oh, so that's
I could. I mean, I could. I could try and lean out. I don't. People don't.
perfect time for me to close my window.
Yeah, I'll grab it. I'll get it. Pretty chill. Yeah, I'll bring it in.
Oh, Jesus, that's massive.
Yeah, it's missing a leg as well, but this is possibly a female.
I'm
'Cause-
pretty sure the females are bigger.
But yeah.
That's like
All right, you can go back. Yes, you can.
15 centimeters.
Yes, you can go back. You can go back. Yes, you can go back. I'm sorry, I disturbed you. I'll give you a spritz as well. I need to spritz. Here, you like that?
You know what a a a plus to having Wikipedia as your key light? The fact that I can look at on this day, 1797, the French Revolutionary Wars, the Royal Navy captured 11 Dutch Navy ships without any losses at the Battle of Camberdown. Or 1942, World War II, at the Battle of Cape Esperance on the northwest coast of Guadalcanal. American ships intercepted and defeated the Japanese fleet and sent
Might not like.
uh,
That's especially why I moved on so much. Didn't like that he synthesizer.
something else, or had no, that's got Nazis in it. Let's not do that one. The Leaning Tower of Rotten
There's always something on
or
Wiki.
of Roth Heath is the Leaning Tower of Pisa's twin brother, who ended up in Skegness and not Pisa. Anyways,
It feels like fucking that bit again all over. Instead of stock exchange, it's information central. Um, yeah, no, we're gonna do a little bit more of that too. My god, there's so many things, so many ideas, videos, and stuff. I'm always thinking. But
John
anyway,
Clark got a Nobel Peace Prize for physics.
Dong.
Anyways, let's scrap this segment.
But yes, so yeah. I'm speaking of things that's scrapping. I'm not extremely impressed with the vibe of Skate at the moment. They've kind of just got a whole bunch of junk everywhere in the game. They're like, I don't know, they're trying to like set up these fun things for people to play on, and I'm just like, it just looks like they've just, I don't know, like Skate's fun, but like I'm doing my own little bit in Skate still. Like I keep exploring the little spot
Yeah.
I've got, and I just keep dropping in, having fun with it. But like, I don't know, it's one of those. I know Skate's weird. Like I like it. I'm happy it's back and it's fun to play it. But yeah, it definitely does have like after a while, it does definitely has like a different vibe. Like it's different.
Yeah.
It's not the typical Skate vibe, but it's not like it's not a bad thing. But it's
No,
just it's just different.
it's
Like,
different from what we were used to. Yeah.
'cause I'm enjoying it either way still. But yeah, it's definitely feels like down a different path. So yawn. But yeah, no, all over the place. I know, I'd take Panadol before he started because my fucking neck's been sore. Fucking hate sleeping alone. Everything's connected. I hate how everything's connected. Why so many things have to be connected? One pain sets up another pain, sets up another thing, and the nerve. Oh, the body have to be pain in the ass. Like
Unfortunately, you can't have one without the other. So
it's just ridiculous. There are so many fucking problems at the moment. They keep flaring things up. Something to do with my ear, but something else up. So my like, I think it's in my tooth, but it's could possibly not be. Like I'm not like, I don't know what's going on. I've been to the dentist. They, when I went to the dentist like a couple of weeks back, they end up just filing the back of my tooth a bit and reshaped it because of like to reduce grinding. And then they said there was no real inflammation that they could see on the in the tooth, so it wasn't like a problem. I don't typically have any pains, but I don't know whether the grinding's caused because of something else, or if the grinding is causing a somewhat form of pain. It's not pain. It's like a discomfort. I know it's very weird because they, I don't know that my head just thinks, what the fuck's going on?
fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like they've got so many things going on, and then it's like, and then oh my god, and then I've got like mad tension, but then like, but is that caused because of the grinding? Like so much fucking shit going on. It's just like, oh, it's like what's one thing lead to another thing leads to another thing. It's just like one pain triggers another pain. Called by like half the neck pain can happen because your kinked not you sleep wrong, so then your back gets kinked, which then goes into your neck, which then goes. It's like one thing just sets off another thing. It's just another thing. It's just like fucking annoying. It's like half the problem actually because the tension is because I'm grinding my teeth, which Al says it doesn't sound pleasant. It sounds like a fucking angle grinder. I'm like that. How does me grinding my teeth sound like a fucking angle grinder? Like that's not good. That sounds bad to me. If I'm sounding like a
The
fucking
speed, the speed at
yeah,
which you'd be grinding your teeth.
I'm like, am I grinding that bad? Like what the fuck? Or am I snoring in between my grinding? Like
Maybe we should stop talking about grinding. The recommended for this podcast.
it's just gonna be grinding. So much grinding. What celebrity should we try and get in the I feel like this is a bit I tried to do it with Jim because like I always try because of the transcript and always has like
Yeah,
always
yeah,
you can usually I think you can usually stack about like 10 celebrities and sometimes we'll talk about celebrities or we'll mention when it comes to it because I always like to bring it up and sometimes it's just like you'll say stuff that that doesn't even correlate with it but it goes oh this you said this person's like I can see where it kind of got confused because we said something else but it's gone, oh, you've said this person. It's just like, no, we haven't. It's always funny, but it's like always interesting to like see what, because it only takes so many. So, like Will Forte, he'll most probably now pop up in the transcript as being an actor that's been mentioned because the algorithm goes, oh, this person was mentioned. they're now there right next to Ryan Gosling. Um, I don't know, and I just like
Saint Saint James the Deacon.
there we go. So St. James the Deacon, he's now there, next to Pope Francis. Um, I don't know why, but they're all just hanging out with Bruce Willis. Um, and yeah, they only stack like so many, but it's always funny when you go through it, seeing what it actually collects and like stacks in its little trophy list of these are the celebrities that were like mentioned, and it's just like some are more. I don't know. It's just weird how the algorithm works and chooses to do that. It's just one of those things. Ow, my wrist. My cousin Tarnell. But yes, I don't know. One of those things. I'm just, I'm just so burnt out from the week. It's been so much organizing. I can't believe I burnt myself out so much the other day because I was like going through all those fucking thumbnails and uploading and organizing.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah, you did tons.
I did so much. I was like, I'm so fucking burnt out because I'd go through and just like, like basically just did a whole bunch of admin work basically. And
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm like, I've still got so much more shit. Like I filmed some other stuff, organized and edited another video, which I got scheduled, which I just put a date down, thumbnail on, for like the series I've got. Like I opened this, didn't do a normal like unboxing video that I normally would, but I've got a not my normal conventional unboxing on the channel for skeletal stuff, but I did a little short with it, which was going back to it, but I got to try and do a slightly different and conventional unboxing. Like I've got the box, but I want to do it without the box. So I've got to kind of introduce it and go over it like I normally do. I don't know, playing around with content is a thing.
Mm.
Kind of cool. Land shark. And then another thing I've got to so fucking huge, which I'll share with everyone here watching, that I've got to do as well. Giant big box. It's fucking huge. So that's another video I got to do at some point. Just giant playset.
Right.
I just collect all my emails.
Fair enough.
But yeah, they're cool. They're fun. I know. It has dragon and the chomping tree and stuff. All the stuff I never really. I mean, the generation because it was the 80s, and then even though I grew up with it, I never really got to experience a lot of it because it was no longer around at that point in
Yeah.
time. So now I'm like making up for it and being very obsessed with all the He-Man stuff. That's like my main addiction these days is all my He-Man stuff. I've got way too much. That's why I'm starting to unbox them because I've got way too much. I now have 3 tubs that I've organized my toys from different sets into. Like I'm breaking everything down and organizing everything, and it's just like, I mean, I guess it's what you do, I guess.
Yeah.
Everyone has their little whatever. I don't know. At least it's not drugs. I guess it's not harmful. That's eh.
Should be fine.
Just keep putting myself in crippling debt. No, not kind of, not really. I don't really outdo myself for it. It's just like, oh no, I've gone and bought this, which I could have been to,
Yeah.
allocate. But anyway, um, I digress. Fun to try and digress. I don't think you could technically dye grass. You could paint grass, but you can't dye it.
No, you could. I'm sure if you were to, it's like celery. If you
Celery, yeah, well, celery is water content, so the way celery dyes is because it absorbs the water. So when it absorbs the water, if it's coloured, that's why celery changes colour. So you can do it with what else is there that absorbs water? Lettuce absorbs water. So anything that absorbs water at a high rate, they are the things that you can dye with coloured water.
certain types of grass, surely you could.
I feel like that like see, it wouldn't really be succulents are dry.
I feel like buffalo grass would do it.
If it's very absorbent, that like it feeds off, then you maybe could. Because yeah, I've learnt that with the celery. It's interesting because yeah, it's so absorbent. So you just like sit it in with it, and it'll absorb the color, and it'll just dye it, you know, with food color, whatever, and it just sucks it in. Just nom 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 nom, yummy. Watermelon, I think you could do it with as well.
Oh yeah, you can do it with watermelon. Yeah,
Yeah, because it absorbs it. Especially the rind part of it, like that's very absorbent. Than the watermelon itself. It's interesting. It's all very interesting. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
that's
it's one of those things. We've actually surprisingly gone for an hour. Today's honestly been a fast day. Um,
yeah, that was quick.
yeah, no, an hour has already gone
But
by already.
and we said this was going to be short.
I mean, hour. Well, I mean, we normally do. I was gonna
Well,
go to
it is.
45, and I was like,
As
might as well. The 15 minutes seems to stack up pretty quick. So,
yeah, I
um,
mean, well,
but yeah, I don't know. You got anything? No, not really.
nah, not really.
We got other things we got to do.
Just yeah. We we might have an update next week on whether my Battlefield 6 arrives. If
Yeah, I think
not,
that will definitely be something. We're gonna keep track of that.
do you want to know what? Do you know what the now expected time of delivery is? It
Uh,
was originally the 14th, which is
uh-huh.
Monday.
Now it's like Wednesday or Thursday.
17th to the 20th.
Oh, it's just random now. It's just like we don't actually know when it's gonna arrive.
So that's like 2 weeks after release.
Hmm. It's interesting. Oh, also to that pre-order, they've done it differently this time now too. So the pre-order bonus that they offer is a time window, is how it verifies if you get it. So basically, anyone can get the pre-order bonus, because it says it comes with the standard or the deluxe version.
Yep.
It's if you get it. I don't know what the window actually is, but it's in the if you've theoretically if you've pre-ordered the game, that means you would pick it up in the release window. So the release window, however long will be, is how it allocates. Going, okay, you've got it within this time frame. Like it could be the first 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know, but if you play the game, launch the game within that time, that verifies as being you've pre-ordered it. So you get the content, which is kind of like confusing. But I looked into it. That's how
Yes.
it's like does it. I'm like that's kind of weird because that means like you theoretically didn't have to pre-order it to get the pre-order bonus. You could just buy it day
Yeah.
one and just be like, oh, here you go. Here's your pre-order bonus. Like that's kind of like a bit turnaround on the whole thing
Yeah.
because yeah, it's yeah not there. Like I don't know. I think I saw it in the set list of stuff, but yeah, it was just weird. Like to do that because when I was trying to look it up, I was like, that's just very weird.
Ah. Well, we'll see. Hopefully,
So
it's in your neck of the woods right now. Well, it was last reported in your neck of the woods. Hopefully, it makes the 4,000 kilometer journey by
okay,
Monday.
see how we go. So get onto it at some point, play it. But anyway, I think that's where we'll fucking mostly fucking leave it.
Yep.
Yes, fucking my costume, like I said, my costume sorted for Halloween. Um, we'll get our costume sorted for Halloween. We'll have
Yes,
a
we will.
fucking as usual. We'll have our little get up. Except for Jim this time for Halloween, it will be mules, of course, and full costume
Don't worry,
swing.
I'll gladly without all out on costumes. Don't worry.
So yeah,
Don't have
so
to force me to do this one.
no,
Be
Bill's just happy to dress up.
Might be a weird crossover at this point, but we don't know.
But yeah, so keep an eye on that. At some point, we'll of course getting closer. Well, I know I like to put a few little bits and bobs up to get more in the vibe when we get closer to Halloween. So keep an eye on that. I guess if the I start decorating or not, who knows? Depending if I get onto it, because like I said, so much going on in October. It's busy.
Yeah.
I did step away from that, but there's just so much going on. Oh, that's what I was gonna say before we do leave. Oktoberfest. Happy Oktoberfest, everyone.
Oh yes.
I forgot Oktoberfest is on because that was part of it. As I was going this afternoon, after lunch, I saw people going the Lederhosens and whatnot, and they're going to
Yeah.
Oktoberfest. I was like, oh yeah.
Are
So
we gonna wear lederhosens next week?
I don't have a Lederhosen. I mean, if I could find one, I'd actually wear one, but I feel so out of place because technically, I think Oktoberfest ends on the 12th, realistically. Like,
Yes.
because it goes to technically in Germany, Oktoberfest goes from September to like the 12th of October or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But here in Australia when we do Oktoberfest, it's just like, oh, October. Anytime during
Yeah.
October, we'll just have an event on for Oktoberfest. It's just like that's not really how that works, but sure, you do you boo. Um, but yeah, so um, I'm kind of a bit out of that, which I feel bad. And
Yeah. Well, that's alright.
plenty of other spookiness coming up, so hopefully if I squeeze in some Halloween events, I'll let everyone know. But I've got beach planned hopefully next weekend with the kids, take them to the beach. So I'll let everyone know about the beach, and then yeah, stuff. Trip to the Lego store. I'm keen. I'm keen.
Oh,
Going to the Lego store
another
again.
challenge. How many bricks you can pack into a box?
Yeah, how many? Just buy the one. Just get the one. Just get the one brick type. Just a big scoop of like the one, but like it's the
One by
one brick.
ones.
Yeah, just get like a whole bunch of the like beads or something. Just like that's so unnecessary. I know I could fit so many enough, and then like let's count them. That's a video. It's like 1, 2, 3. I wonder if anyone would watch that video. It'd be fucking hilarious. But anyway, that's a thought, a food for thought. Maybe I could just buy a small box of just one lot, and then yeah, fucking just count how many I bought. I'd be sitting there for fucking ages. It would drive me insane. Just sitting there going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What would be better? You get the not the one by one like the one by one bricks, but the one by one like piece like the
Yeah, the
flat
heart. Yeah,
pieces.
yeah. That's what I was thinking of, like the round ones, because like the round ones are the
Oh
same.
yeah, they're like the coins. Yeah.
Yeah, just like so many of them. Depending on what color they are, there are the queens, their lights, their water, grass. I don't know what they're going to have in because it might rotate again. So yeah, wait and see. I guess when I go and see if I
Just
have any
have a
money.
bunch of blank heads.
If I have the money, don't know if I have the money. Might not. But see how I go. But anyway, I'll fucking leave that there. I think because Gents, I think still sitting and thinking he actually wants to play some Battlefield. So
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know. We need to get him on fucking flight sim.
yeah we do.
Don't know if you want to fly because I'm happy to fly.
Oh, I'm
I
happy to.
I would
I'll fly
rather
any.
fly because it doesn't take much effort, brain power, than fucking.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna leave that there. Thanks for coming by as always, joining us here on the podcast with me and Mules. Jim will be back at some point. Who knows when?
In the near
At this
future,
in the near
he
future.
he states
He states whatever state that
three
is. I don't know.
3 weeks, hopefully.
Hopefully, don't hold it a breath. But anyway,
Well, he says 2 weeks, but I'm gonna put that 3 to 4. So, well,
or I don't know. He's been writing months a lot lately, so months is a nice round number.
yes.
So we'll see how we go. But yes, we'll be here anyway. I'll always be here. Till next time. Catches in the past, which is the future. Yesterday's future is today. Today's future is tomorrow. If that's right. I think I said that right. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. You'll have to decipher that one. But until next time, stay on us, with us, and out us, please, because we're like the only podcast that everyone should be watching. Yes, leave a like
Exactly.
and subscribe. We're still sitting at 40, 80, 80, 48, 84. It's like, fuck, like, why can't we be in triple digits? You scoundrel, scallywags, motherfuckers. We love yous. Just
Well,
love us back. Feel like this relationship is one-sided here. But anyway.
we're the ones pleading in the relationship. But anyways.
Don't leave me! Don't leave me! But anyways. Bye-bye!